I'll be back.
Oh, God!
Sorry, folks, we're closed for 2 weeks to clean and repair America's favorite family fun. Sorry.
Clark, what are you doing?
We watch his program. We buy his toys, we go to his movies. He owes us. Doesn't he owe us? Huh? He owes the Griswolds, right?
Anybody know you're here?
Nobody, not a soul, except,
Who?
well, you see, I didn't know where your office was, so I asked the newsboy. He didn't know, so I asked the fireman, the greengrocer, the butcher, the baker, they didn't know. But the liquor store guy, he knows.
In a world made of steel, made of stone. What a feeling is believing. I can't have it all now, I'm dancing for my life. Take your passion and make it happen. You just come alive, now I'm dancing through my life.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Wednesday Whateverness. Can you guess what we're talking about tonight? Well, in case you need a little hint, it might be movies. And we have special guests with us. Before I bring them on, let's do some housekeeping. I want to thank Dean over at The Live Place, www.theliveplace.com. For all your family-friendly YouTube streamers, go check out Dean. Also, check out Dean's YouTube channels, Dreamer's Empire, and The Live Place also, which can be found in my description. All the links are there for your convenience. Shout out to my partner channels, Dad Builds, who made that incredible intro for 80s Night, which was last year or earlier this year. I forget when we did it. And I just kind of recycled it for tonight because we're talking movies and there was a couple of TV shows thrown in, but it works. So thank you so much to Chris, Dad Builds, my partner channel, for putting that together. And shout out to Russ from What in the World with Russ, my other partner channel, and the Pete McDevitt Show. Guys, go check him out. Pete is actually live right now. He's got CL Wandering on. He's interviewing him, and absolutely amazing creators and amazing friends, first and foremost. All right, so let's get to chat real quick before I bring my guests in, because man, you guys are chatty, and I am so excited. Joy, welcome in. I know she's had to go to church. She'll watch the replay. So hi, Joy. I was gonna point and go like something like that. Anyways, losing my mind. Joy, thank you for watching the replay, and thank you so much for popping in chat just to say hi. Francisco, welcome in. Debbie Burnfield, Monorail Molly, Princess Paula Bell, good to see you. Moviemania Nick, I already said that, but Debbie Burnfield again because she's extra special. Christine Hickman, hey Winnie, happy birthday. Tim Rumpel, welcome in. Oh my gosh, that was so loud right there. Katrina Scolpini, welcome in. I'm scrolling. I'm gonna calm myself down. Ooh, Jason Udo in ninja mode. Welcome in. Good to see you. Lone Ninja System. Dennis Lagazi, welcome in. It is good to see you. Cherie, Surfer Girl, hello. Hope you're feeling better, Cherie. Guys, pray for Cherie because she's been sick. A little bit of a cold and sinus issues. Tina McNeil, welcome in. It's Joey's World. Lisa Keith and Joey, welcome in. Good to see you. And Mickey Bunch, Kelly, the beautiful Kelly from the Mickey Bunch in the chat. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I appreciate you guys. Monarch Moments. Hey, Garrett. Yes, that was Airwolf. And Katie Mack, welcome in. Good to see you. And I'm not even caught up. I thought I was caught up. Brian K, welcome in. Captain Akron. Hey, Ryan. Good to see you. Yeah. I need like a chat checker dance. Flipper's Pool, welcome in, Jason. Good to see you. I'm still scrolling. You guys are amazing. Can I just say that, just in case anybody's wondering? The people in the chat are absolutely fantastic, and the people who ninja watch are fantastic, and the people who don't chat at all, thank you guys so much. Rock and Robin, welcome in. Good to see you. Disney M, UK, welcome in. M, Surf Bum John, welcome in. Oh my goodness, you guys are amazing. Sebastian the Crab, hey Jeanette, good to see you. All right, I think I got everybody. If I missed you, Cricket Fox, welcome in. Isaac Neal, welcome in. Man, chat really skipped on me. I'm so sorry. But I think I'm all caught up now. If I missed you, just keep chatting, make friends, have fun, and I'll make sure I get to you. If you have a question for any of us, a movie question, check the pin message. Just tag me at T Marie's Place, so I see the question. And also, I would like for you guys to participate as well. So put in your answers when I ask the question, because I think this will be a lot of fun. I love these get to know you type things. And our special guest of the evening, because he's Movie Mania Nick, we're doing movies. I'm gonna welcome in Movie Mania Nick. Welcome in, Nick.
Hi, what's up? What's going on?
How you
Hi,
doing?
chat. Thanks for having me on, Tina. I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on. We've been wanting to do a stream like this for a long time, and here we are. So I'm excited. And I have another special guest who's going to help us with questions and also answer them too, because I think we'll make this a group effort. We've got Miss Tina McNeil.
I have no movie answers.
This is more just like get to know you type movie questions.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say. We'll say that. All right. So I have some questions to start off. Tina, do you want to start off with one of yours? Actually, before we do that, let's start off with this question because I think this is a really good intro question. So, Movie Mania Nick, how did that come to be?
Well, let's see. First off, it came up with numerous different names. I mean, first off, of course, movies. You know, I love movies, so that was easy. The mania part came in with, I believe, because I do watch wrestling, and they have WrestleMania, and mania to me is something that you're passionate about, that you like, and that you really enjoy. And of course, Nick is my first name, but I was going different names with Movie Nick, Movie Man Nick, Nick the Movie Man, but then Moviemania Nick, it just sounded perfect to me, and that's how I came up with the name.
Yeah, absolutely. It just kind of rolls off your tongue, like
Yeah.
it's natural. So yeah, I love it. So how come movies and not like, I don't know, music or TV shows or something else?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I do enjoy a lot of other things. I do like music. I like TV shows, a lot of other stuff. But movies is what I grew up with when I was younger because I just was into movies. I love movies. I just watched movies. I, that's really it.
It's a good answer. I can't argue with that. Like it. So, Christina has a question. Katrina, I can talk today. Question: if you're stuck on a deserted island and can only bring one movie to watch, what would it be?
Back to the Future.
So that I'm gonna cross out my what your favorite movie of all time question is because that's gonna be your answer. And I knew that. But
It is the trilogy too. I like all three movies.
you don't have
I
you don't
agree.
have like a favorite out of the three?
No, out of all of them, I like all of them because
Okay.
every one of them, it all fits into the one movie. So
That's one of the few, like what do they call them, where you have more than one in a series.
Mhm.
I've lost the word. Nothing new.
it all ties in together.
Yeah,
Basically.
that's one of the few though sequel movies sets that they all do tie in together. A lot of times they make movies. It's like, okay, they just wanted to capitalize on their original. It's not really, it's not really all that good. But the Back to the Future series, they were all very, very good, and
Oh yeah.
very
Yeah,
individual movies.
I think
But-
after the first one, they knew what they were doing. That's why it was to be continued, and then
Yeah.
the second one, it said to be concluded. I mean, they knew there was going to be more after the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they knew that with Star Wars too, but I still say that the rest of the movies aren't as good as the first one.
Yeah.
I loved all three. I don't think I could like the other movies. I could probably do without, but the original trilogy of Star Wars, I really loved.
Well, they were probably pretty good, but they knew that it was going to be a series of 9 movies.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, the prequels and the Star Wars, that's a different story.
Yeah, that's true.
sorry,
Cricket says,
sorry, not sorry.
Cricket says that Field of Dreams
Yes.
would be her
yes.
answer. Yeah, this kind of, it's like, is it the same question? What your favorite movie of all time is versus one movie you would want to be stranded on an island with? I think it's kind of the same question. My answer is Dirty Dancing, all-time favorite movie, epic classic. Tina McNeil, do you have a movie that would be your favorite to be stranded on a
Sleepless
desert
in
island
Seattle.
with? That's one. Oh,
That's a
that's
good
in my
one.
top 10. Yep. Absolutely excellent movie. Princess Paula loves the Marvel movies, and she's never seen Back to the Future. Nick, I think there
Ooh,
needs to
you
be
have to see
some
it.
education here.
Yeah, you have
Paula,
to watch
that's your
it.
homework.
I mean,
Yep.
if you like time travel, it's perfect.
Yeah, confusing but perfect. Justin says, "I heart prequels." Why do I feel like that's sarcasm?
I think it is.
Because it's Justin.
It's true. John says The Godfather.
Yes, another good
Lion
one.
King. And I feel like you could totally
Forrest
go.
Gump, very good. Lion King is
Forrest Gump is
amazing
good.
too, but I think sometimes that we try to
Dave-
get Disney centric in this community. So, I was trying to go outside of the Disney box.
Yeah, because you could all these questions you could easily ask within the Disney box. I feel like you could put it all together. But yeah, oh my gosh. There goes Katie Mack with the with the retorts back to Justin. Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Cracks me up. All right. So Tina, do you want to ask your question?
Yeah, ask my one question.
Okay.
This is something that I have wondered about. Like, okay, I totally believe that I can't think of what is wrong with my brain today? Well,
It's
I know what's wrong
tired.
with my brain today, but yeah, it's the Bruce Willis movies.
Die Hard.
Die Hard, the Die Hard, okay, the original movie.
Yes.
I personally, I believe that the other Die Hard movies were what I said about how, oh, this is really good. You know, we're going to capitalize on this, and they weren't as good, not even
Hey,
close.
PJ.
But
Yeah.
whatever. Anyway, the original Die Hard movie. I personally believe that it is. Yes, it is a Christmas movie. I'm sorry. Again, I'm sorry. Not sorry. It is a Christmas movie. But what I want to know is, how did they know those certificates were all in that building?
Yeah,
How
that's
how did
interesting.
they-
Yeah.
I mean, it's all based on a premise that they knew all these certificates were in that building, stored in that building. Why would you store them? Why wouldn't they be in Japan? You know?
Yeah, they should have moved them somewhere else.
I haven't seen
I
Die
don't know.
Hard in the longest time, so I'm gonna take your word for it. And
Well, I love that, you know, one of the final scenes where Alan Rickman, you know, is
Yeah,
falling back out of
Yeah,
that
that-
oh my
window.
heart.
You
Did
know,
you
going like
believe-
this.
cinematography, that was a great shot.
Yes,
It really was.
yes.
Oh, that's the and actually I was gonna bring that up. That's the Alfred Hitchcock. There's a name for it, and I always forget what the name of it is. Alfred Hitchcock created that. And I think the movie that he first created it was Rare Window with Jimmy Stewart.
Yep.
Yes.
But yeah,
Vertigo,
Dennis
the
Leary-
vertigo effect? Is it the vertigo effect?
No, it's something. It's
No, it can't be vertigo because you'd remember the word vertigo.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I would. There's a name for it, and I bet you chat's answering me right now. Let me scroll down and see.
Yeah, let me put my glasses on so I can read it.
No,
I also believe in the Batman movie, the original, the Tim Burton. When you see the Joker falling, I think they did the same thing too.
Yep. I think
Yeah.
so too.
In fact, I'm gonna look it up. Alfred Hitchcock.
Yes, Patty G. I believe that Die Hard is I call it a Christmas movie, call it a holiday movie, but the point is it's set at Christmas time. And there's a big Christmas tree in it. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a Christmas movie.
Oh, like I said, I'll take your word for it. I can't. Why?
Yes,
won't
Alan
the-
Rickman is the
pop up?
villain in Die Hard, in the original Die Hard movie. He is also a villain in the Tom Selleck movie, Quigley Down Under.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen that one.
Played a very, very good villain.
Alan
He was a
Alan
great
Rickman.
actor.
Yes.
Yeah, he was amazing. He's one of my favorite actors. Bruce Willis is one of my favorite actors, but Alan Rickman, I think, might have a little bit of an edge
Yeah,
on
I
Bruce
see
Willis.
somebody mentioned, of course, Snape and Harry Potter.
Yes, absolutely.
He was really good in that.
I watch Die Hard every Christmas. Okay, apparently I need to get on the Die Hard as a Christmas movie bandwagon.
Did anybody else hear that
It's-
slam?
I did. I don't know what that was though.
That was
that
my
you?
husband closing this door to the porch as he's
Gotcha.
kind of had bad habit of dropping
name.
that door.
It's a certain name. Why has Tina Marie not seen Natural Libre yet? I'm working on it, Tim. I'm working on it. I promise.
I don't know if I even heard of it. What is Nacho Libre?
Gosh, it's got Jack Black in it. It's a comedy. It's got Jack
Oh,
Black.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't
Nightmare
seen
Before
too many movies in
Christmas.
the last, I don't know, decade.
I believe he's a Mexican wrestler. I believe.
Gary Cooper. That's really good. What was that, Nick?
I believe in Nacho Libre that he was a Mexican wrestler.
Yes.
Yes.
That much I know from all the gifts.
From what I remember, I saw
Tim
it
and I
years ago.
shoot back and
So
forth.
Home Alone. Yeah, the first two Home Alone movies. They're amazing. I agree on that, Debbie. The third one, I think it's one of those where they stretched it because of the fact
guys
that
can hear
they
me, my
thought they
internet
had a good
cut
thing. So let's go one too far.
did you guys see that preview for the new Home Alone movie?
No, I heard that it was. I heard that they were making another one, and I said, "Oh no,
It's
no, don't do it again."
I watched the preview. It's like a British version, but in the same concept of the first original movie. So why would I watch that one if I want to watch the original first one? You know what I mean? It's just British version in a
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-oh, did
Oh,
Tina drop out, or is that
she's
me?
gone.
She gone.
She gone.
Another great movie is Baby's Day Out. Talk about comedy.
Yes.
That is so funny. Oh wow.
I really,
I
really
hate-
hate Spectrum.
Hey,
Hate
there you
Spectrum.
go.
Gosh.
See, I
No
kind of like it
kidding.
because we have it and we don't get those kind of problems.
Oh my
Of course,
goodness.
we're
I
only
feel
like, I
fine.
don't know, a quarter of a mile away from the office, so
That's
they know that we
true.
can
That's
come,
true.
give them a hard time if they.
Man alive. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. All right. So I have no idea what you guys are talking about, but are we okay to move on?
Baby's Day Out. Do you remember the movie Baby's Day Out?
I don't think so. Yes, vaguely.
It's all
Very
about
vague.
a somehow or another a baby gets out of his. Well, he was originally kidnapped, but he got
Oh,
out
yes,
the
yes.
window, and you know
Yep.
he had some
Did I
adventure.
miss anybody?
You had
Patty
fun.
G, welcome in.
Yes,
Anthony
Anthony
Manzano,
Manzano.
welcome in. He says, "Do you like that Disney remake of some of their old animated movies in the live action, or are you not a big fan of that?"
I like some of them. The Lion King one, it was okay. It's just
Hey,
I would
Christina,
say
welcome.
the cinematography of the visual effects of Simba when he was a baby, when it wasn't there like the cartoon version. The sad face.
Yeah.
The Aladdin one I enjoyed. I actually liked that one. That was pretty good.
Mhm.
I think Will Smith did a good job playing the genie. Everyone did a great job.
Nice.
What was it? No, I'm sorry. Forgot the other one. The Jungle one.
Oh, wait, the Jungle Book.
Well, it was the Jungle Cruise. That was pretty good.
There's a lot of jungles.
I haven't seen the Jungle Cruise yet. I've heard it's good. Steve's opinion notwithstanding.
Well, he liked it. He just doesn't like The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only
He
thing.
hates The Rock.
I'm
But I haven't
sorry,
seen
but
it.
if it was such a great movie, since The Rock had so much to do with it, I'm thinking Rock did a pretty good job in it. Okay, just saying.
Well, speaking of Jungle Cruise, if you are not part of the Diz and That Discord group, please let me know. Send you a link. We are in Diz and That, by the way, on 9:00 tonight.
Yeah, they need to watch the Diz and That. And
You need to watch Diz and That first of all. 9:00
and then
tonight.
get into the
But Saturday we're going to do a group watch and watch the Jungle Cruise, and I'm excited because I haven't seen it yet, so it'll be fun to watch it with friends. If anyone wants to join us. All right. So moving along. If someone can drop the link to Diz and That for me, that would be great.
Oh, I just saw Katrina's comment
Did she
there.
throw you a question? Oh.
No.
I think you're breaking her heart, Nick.
I don't dislike it, but I prefer the animated version better.
Yeah, I do too. Not that the Lion King quote live action. See, I'm sorry, I can't call it. You can't really call it a live action because so much of it was CGI.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just don't see that as live action.
Exactly.
But
Yes.
I think the animated version of the Lion King was better purely because of the fact that the Lion King live action version wasn't really live action. So,
And I haven't seen it, so I can't chime in. So, but Anthony wants to know what was the name of the movie with all the genius babies that were able to talk, but they don't talk in front of the parents? I'm thinking Look Who's Talking. That's the only thing that I'm coming up with.
no, that's with John Travolta. But I like Look Who's
Yeah.
Talking a lot.
I love that movie.
But Baby Genius, I think
Baby
Princess
Genius.
Paula is
Baby
right. I think
Genius.
Baby Genius.
Okay, good to
And
know.
then at a certain age, they lose the ability to communicate like that. And
Yeah.
so they're all in a lab and they're talking to each other and people are watching them and Yeah, I remember that
Okay.
movie. That was weird. It was just weird.
Thanks, Katrina. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Tim. Oh, you guys are on
Hey,
top
they
of
are
it
on
today.
top of it.
Thank you. You guys are amazing. I love both animation and live action.
Okay.
Like I haven't seen it.
You are
It's
not
13 years
late.
since
You
I've
are
seen
right
the
on
movie.
time for when you need to be here.
Thanks, Jeanette. You guys are so amazing. Look at that. Mods, you are just the best. Thank you so much. All right, let's move on to the next question. I'm looking at the time and it's like, how is this go flying by already? All right, so let's give a little
That
different
must be why the dogs
question.
are driving me crazy.
Do you have a favorite song from a movie? Oh, and Tina should sing it so we can hear her pops.
Oh no, we do not need that.
All right. We won't do that. But Nick, favorite movie from a
Yes.
song. And chat, favorite song from a movie. That was backwards.
It would be "Don't You Forget About Me" from The Breakfast Club. That's one of my favorite songs.
How could I guess that? Oh, because you told me already.
Yeah.
It's a good song. I'm not gonna tell you I'm not a huge fan of it because then
Every time I hear it, I'm rocking to it. I just like it.
it is a good song. I really like the version that they did in the
I have
mashup.
to admit, I did not know. Now that I think of it, yeah, but it just struck me. I didn't really realize it was from that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the movie, and I watched the movie, and I liked the movie, and I
Yeah,
love that song. But
the band was Simple Minds. That's who
yeah,
sung it.
Simple Minds, yeah. And Anthony, no, I am not a huge fan of horror movies. Some horror movies, some like mild ones. Oh, Mike Wheeler, welcome in. How did I miss you, Mikey Mike?
I
With
might
the live action
Hi,
Lion
Mike.
King, you don't have the emotions like the animated. I think there's the blah. I can't talk today. I think it's a downfall. Yeah, I agree.
I agree, and especially since it was CGI anyway, they should have just gone
Yeah.
ahead and put the emotions on the
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
They couldn't capture the emotions. That's what I was trying to get at before.
Yeah.
Jeanette says "Under the Sea" for her favorite song from a movie. Duh. Okay, not really, but I'm under contract to say that. Katrina says "As Old as Time." As Old as Time. It was my grandmother's favorite, and we played it. And she was passing away. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. Let's see. "Highway to the Danger Zone" from Top Gun. That is excellent
Good one.
song. "White Christmas" says Rockin' Robin, another great one. "Circle of Life" from The Lion King. Katrina, that's the song. Wait, what? Okay.
Trina, that's the song. Yeah,
That's the song. Okay.
that must be a part of conversation we missed.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Oh wait, I shouldn't read that because I don't know what they're talking about. Mike Klimovich, welcome in. Good to see you. Jeff C, welcome in. Our two teeners are looking as beautiful as ever. Sorry, Nick,
Yes,
can't say
please.
the same about you.
She is beautiful.
No, you are beautifuler. That's not a word, and I just made it up, and I don't care. Let's see. A Whole New World. I guess I'm not going to ask the next question because the next question was going to be favorite song from a Disney movie. But before we do that, my favorite song from a movie is Starship's "Nothing's Gonna Stop Us" from the movie Mannequin.
Mine's
Love.
mine's Unchained Melody. It was actually in
Ghost.
Ghost, but it didn't start out as a song from Ghost. And
That's
it's
another
actually
good
one
song.
of my husband's and mine favorite songs. So
That's awesome. I love that. Mrs.
and no,
Robinson
I will
from
not
Graduate.
sing it.
You sure?
Yes,
Old Time Rock and Roll says Anthony. Moving in Stereo, The Cars. Yes. Oh gosh, I love
Yes.
The Cars.
Another good one.
Last times at Ridgemont High. What else? I'm scrolling.
So I also like Jailhouse Rock.
Yeah.
Elvis.
Santa
Yep.
Free. Yes. Jailhouse Rock. Oh my gosh. So no, I'll save that. All right. So for the next question, what is your? I'm gonna skip down to this one because I love this question. I'm eager to hear answers.
Tina likes to tease. She kind of
I
likes
do.
to say, "Oh nope, I'll save that one." We're
Yeah.
like, "What?"
All right. Favorite scene from a movie.
Oh wow. There's so many. to narrow it down to one.
Yeah,
because there's so many.
You can throw a couple. Some of your
Okay.
favorite scenes then. Chat, you answer too. Let's see. Gene, welcome in. Good to see you.
Favorite scene, I would probably say, of course, Back to the Future, when he's going around in the time machine and for the first time, and he just goes at 88 miles per hour. You know, that's and then he lands, of course, back in 1955.
Yeah.
And he's hitting the pine trees and stuff. You know, we know, most of us know how it goes. That's just one.
I think you should. Oh no, I was gonna say not that's singing. We're past songs right now. Are we on songs? Yeah, we're on favorite movie scenes. My brain is fried.
This is gonna sound weird, but bear with me here. Let me explain. The scene in Titanic. Now it's not the love scenes and stuff like this. It's the scene when what's her name? The female lead, played by Kate Winslet. Can't remember her name.
Rose.
When Rose says, I have to go on. I have to, like, he didn't give up his life for me so that I would just lay here and die on this door or whatever it was. All right. And she I don't know, she mentally puts on her big girl panties and, grabs that whistle and starts whistling and says, come back. And she gathers her strength. That is so meaningful to me. That scene is just.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's right. That was a good scene.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Wow.
Like, whatever you got to do, you got to go on, because he didn't give up his life for you to just die to. He literally gave up his life so that you would live. So, yeah.
Yeah, when there was clearly enough room on that door.
But it wasn't so much the room on the door, enough room on the door, is he tried to climb on the door and it was flipping the door down. The door, it was going to be, they were both going to be sliding off of the door, and they would have both ended up freezing to death. That's what, I mean, that scene actually made sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched some scene on YouTube that there was an extra scene they filmed. Of course, it wasn't in the movie, that near the end when they're on the boat and it was an older Rose, she has her necklace, and then the guy's like, no, don't throw it over the boat. And she tosses it over. I don't know if anybody saw that. And in the comments below, I thought it was hysterical. I can't say what it is because it's very negative.
Yeah. Well, there was a couple that I read that were like, she knew that he was looking for this thing the whole time. She's telling this whole story, and then she just tosses the thing over. The comments were absolutely hysterical on that.
Yeah.
I agree. Tim says Darth Vader revealing to Luke Skywalker, Luke, I am your daddy. Now Christina wants to go and rewatch those scenes. Now I know, seriously. So Mike says the scene in The Devil Wears Prada.
I do that all the time. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
In the fountain. That's right. That's harmonica. She's watching, always watching. No worries, Paula. The parting of the Red Sea and 10 Commandments. That's a really good. That's a powerful one. My favorite movie scene of all time is when Rocky finally makes it up the stairs. That's, you know what? That would be a great moment, because that would probably fall midway.
I think
yes,
we
I
all
remember
would.
that scene also.
That was the point.
Yeah. My favorite. So the reason why I skipped to this one, because when we were talking favorite songs or movies, I thought about Elvis All Shook Up in Look Who's Talking 2, when he goes and picks Mikey up from the daycare center and he does that little dance through the daycare, and it's just bopping, and he's so cute, and I absolutely love that scene. So that's one of them. But my all-time number one favorite, I want to say, is the scene in Star Wars when Leia says, I love you to Han Solo, and he says, I know, back. It's so
I'm just like
but
it's so Han Solo.
It is, and it was unscripted, and they left it in there because it fit him to a T. absolutely just that I got goosebumps
Yeah,
during that
I
scene.
mean, it was scripted for him to say "I love you too," and it just, Harrison Ford said no, that
Yeah.
wouldn't be what he said. That he
Yep.
wouldn't say that.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah. There is
Tina,
another one though, but
did you give yours yet? There's what Nick?
I said there was another one I like,
Yeah.
but I just gave another one.
Go
It's
ahead.
it's in the Goonies when they're all at the end. They're on the boat, and then finally you see Sloth and Chunk come, and then and everybody's like, "Hey, it's Chunk, it's Chunk," and he goes, "No, it's Captain Chunk." I just laugh every time at that scene. I don't know what it is. I think it's hysterical.
That is classic. That is an absolute classic. That whole movie is so good. I love it. Toy Story, Buzz and Woody riding to glory on that rocket. It's another good one. Robert Duvall on LZ by Beach in Apocalypse Now. I haven't seen that one. It sounds like it's a good movie, though. A lot of people do talk about that movie, I've heard. Alfred Hitchcock's Dolly Zoom, first used in 1958, Vertigo. That's right, it was Vertigo. But
Thank
Jason,
you.
what's it called?
Dolly
There
Zoom.
was a no. There's another name. There's another name. It's like something effect. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. Toy Story 3, the ending scene when Andy gives
That's what it's
Bonnie
called,
to
Dolly
Ev.
Zoom.
That Toy Story movie just absolutely
Yeah.
broke me at the end.
There's a lot of good ones out there.
Oh my gosh, seriously. Debbie likes another movie called Regarding Henry. I have never heard of that movie.
Yes, that is a
Mm.
wonderful movie. Again with Harrison Ford. Harrison
Okay.
Ford is another actor that is terribly underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'll grant you, a lot of times it's because he prefers the action-packed scenes.
Yeah.
But
Even in his younger days too.
Yes.
Nobody realizes that. I mean, he was a young actor too.
Yes, and he was, and also people don't realize that he started out as a stunt guy. He
Yep.
did stunts and built and built scenes. He
Yes.
Yeah.
didn't start out as an actor. He wanted to be behind the scenes. So
And look at him. Look at what happened.
yeah,
We wouldn't. Star Wars would not be
Yep.
Star Wars without Harrison Ford. I'm
sure
sorry.
wouldn't. Yep,
Well.
Patriot Games is another one.
Yeah.
Get off my
Patriot
plane!
Games.
Yeah.
The Fugitive.
Oh yeah, The Fugitive.
My goodness. Yeah. All right. Tina, did you answer this question yet?
I believe so. Wasn't
Okay.
it the rose scene where
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Titanic. That makes sense.
I
All
wasn't
right,
sure
let's
we
do-
were still on that same question, so I wanted to make
That's
sure.
okay. Well, let's do one more question because it's 5:46, and I know Amy's on at 6, and I don't want to go over her time. And we've been hitting these questions like I love that we get so involved in them.
Yeah.
So let me pick a good one. All right, chat, get ready. Okay, let's see. I think this one would be interesting. Favorite character costume from a movie?
Character costume.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you guys are thinking, I'm real quick going to go to, and this is going to be weird, talk about live action Disney. I'm going to go to live action Beauty and the Beast. That yellow gown with the way that the gold came down from the ceiling and just fluttered around it and stuck to it. I thought that was amazing. And of course, that's my favorite Disney movie. So, of course. Well, no, actually, I gotta say, I like both versions of Beauty and the Beast. I like the live action movie as much as I like the animated version. And the reasons why is because of the fact that the live action movie made more sense in historical terms.
Mm-hmm.
And it made more sense to my adult mind. And whereas the adult mind that watched the original Beauty and the Beast was like, wait a minute, no, that doesn't make sense. A child watching it would have made more sense because we all believe in magic and everything else like this. And don't get me wrong, I believe in Disney magic, but I know it's made by the innovators and the Imagineers and the cast members. It's not made by
But Tina, I have a
No.
question for you about that one. Have you ever seen the TV series?
I did. Okay. I
Yes.
did, but I can't really say I did because it might have been about 15 minutes of it. I didn't really.
Okay.
I was
Yeah,
working. I couldn't really.
I remember watching that vaguely, but I thought it was all right.
Yeah, it was. From what I saw of it, it was like okay, now wait a minute. This takes place before. I mean, how many days was she with the beast before she? I mean,
Disney M says the new Cruella rubbish dress is her favorite. Katrina says that you took hers.
sorry, Katrina.
Justin took mine actually. So thanks, Justin. Appreciate that.
Really?
Leia's
Wait, your favorite costume is Leia's costume in Jabba's throne room?
I love all of
Justin
Leia's
doesn't need to explain his choice, but you need to explain yours.
because she's just so cool in that scene. She's like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. And I love all of Leia's costumes, don't get me wrong, but that one in particular, she's just an exuberant amount of strength. She's like scantily clad, not by choice, and she's still feisty. She's still fighting back. It's powerful for me. So it's not because she's scantily clad and I like looking at her body.
It's
It was a
because
nice
of who
body.
she is,
I'm a little
in spite
envious,
of the fact.
but of
that
who she is, exactly.
Okay,
So
I
that's
get that.
my
I
answer.
understand.
Yeah. So Nick, you got yours yet?
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna. I've always been a Marvel DC nerd, so I've always been into the Superman, Batman. I've always liked their costumes. The Flash, all the costumes. I would always, even now, the updated versions, they look fantastic. They're amazing looking. I'm going with those.
Awesome. I like that answer. Mike Klimovich says, I know my answer. Cruella, the new one, every single costume. I haven't seen it yet, but I did see a couple of the costumes. And
Yeah, I've seen the costumes.
They're pretty cool.
I agree. They're pretty cool.
They are pretty cool. Paula says, does Rumpelstiltskin costume counts from Once Upon a Time? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Of course they do.
Why not? Anthony says her costume is Kurt Russell as Wyatt Earp from Tombstone. All the Padme Amidala outfits, says Kay. Yeah, those.
Yeah, whoever designed all of those costumes and her hairstyles. I mean, the imagination that came out of that person is just holy.
Yeah,
moly.
Katie says Mrs. Banks votes for women costume. Mary Poppins. That's another good one. Underworld outfits are pretty good. Disney M says Since this is a pretty cool costumes, right? For it was the live action Cinderella dress that was gorgeous. A little too poofy and bulky and wide for my taste, but it's okay. Leia made her Hoth costume look great. She really did. Is that what it's called, a Hoth costume?
Yeah.
Shout out for male costume Jack Sparrow. Absolutely, am.
Yep, I agree with that one.
Mike wants me to check Instagram, so I'm gonna let you guys wrap this up, and then I'll check Instagram. I sent you something. Excuse me. That with the answer. Oh, Mike might have an answer for me. Excuse me. Let's see.
Already.
Hitcha leading montage. No, it's not in here, Mike. But thanks. Boo. Jason, there's a name for it. I need to know the name. I love period piece movies. Yes. Oh my gosh. Pride and Prejudice, Jane Eyre, Sensibility. Oh my gosh. I am right there with you, Debbie. Absolutely. Another costume I absolutely love is Meryl Streep in Devil Wears Prada. I love. She was epic. I love Meryl Streep, especially in that movie. What are you guys' opinions on live action Tarzan costumes? I haven't seen it, so I don't know. What do you guys think?
The live action Tarzan costumes.
I mean, is he
seen
scantily
the live
clad
action
too?
Tarzan
The
costume.
one I've only seen the one of them. That's the only one I've seen.
Is there a live action Tarzan movie? I'm
there
thinking
is.
Jungle Book. Okay.
came out years
I'm down to
ago.
look. But
I
yeah,
mean,
it was
it's
years
okay.
ago.
Yeah, it came out years ago. It just, but I heard they are developing a new Tarzan movie. From what I heard, it's in the works.
Interesting. Okay. All right. I can get behind that. All right. I'm gonna wrap things up. We're 10 minutes out. I love period movies as well. People dressed back in the day. I know, me too. And 50s. The dresses. Oh my gosh! In Jimmy Stewart's Rear Window, Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window with Jimmy Stewart. The dresses that Grace Kelly wears in that movie, I want them all. Oh, they're so gorgeous.
Well, anything that Grace
Oh.
Kelly wore was amazing.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my gosh, she was stunning. Oh my gosh. And Judy Garland, oh my goodness gracious. And that was going to be my next question was classic movies. Do you guys like classic movies? But we'll save that for a part 2. How's that?
Sounds good.
All right.
And we'll wrap things up. Nick, what do you have coming up on your channel?
Right now, I think I'm going to be doing the Flash, the new Flash movie preview, not preview, but a reaction review video. I still have to make that, so that's going to be coming up probably either late tonight or tomorrow or next few days. Other than that, just look out for some movie reviews. That's all I got right now.
Awesome, guys.
Sounds
pick
like
up
a
the-
perfect plan, considering
That's-
Moviemania Nick.
Absolutely. Thank you, Katrina. She is 10 steps ahead of me. Check out Moviemania Nick. Absolute extra. I love his movie reviews. And in fact, the Ghostbusters review, like the latest one for the trailer, I love like when you laughed, Nick, when the little mini Stay Puft Marshmallow
Yes.
Men
Yes.
were in the blender, and I was like, oh my gosh,
That's hysterical.
hysterical.
It is. It's very funny.
Loved it.
I
And
think it's going to be good. I really do think it's going to be
I
good.
do too, and I want a pack of mini Stay Puft Marshmallow Men. Just saying. My birthday's in January. If anybody wants to, yeah. Fictional characters and all. Tina, you don't have a channel, but we have T Squared.
Yeah, let me just one thing. Anthony Manzano said
ahead.
before we leave. Actually, he said to read his previous comment. Actually, he said, "Let me correct my favorite costumes in the movie. The whole cast of Tombstone, not just Kurt Russell."
Okay.
Yeah, which makes
Yep.
sense to me. Okay, now as far as our show T Squared on Saturday, yes, 6 o'clock
6
Saturday
o'clock.
Eastern
Yep.
time.
Yep.
Well, Saturday, around the world, but 6 o'clock Eastern U.S. time.
Be there or be square. I never
Yep.
understood that saying. Be there or be
Well,
square.
if you're squared, at least be Tina squared.
That's true. Oh, that works perfectly. I did not do that on purpose. I can't make a pun on purpose to save my life. But by accident? Oh, heck yeah. You can find me tomorrow night on the Adventures of Gonzo channel for Throwback Thursday. And Friday night with Pete McDevitt. And Saturday night with Dad Bills. And back here again next Wednesday. And I have all the, not all of them, but I have the next couple weeks streams planned out. Go check on my YouTube page. Next week, we're going to be talking something to do with my trip. And I forgot what it was, but we'll be talking it and the thumbnail is up. So go check it out. I have an Etsy shop. We have a prayer group and a health group on Facebook. If you would like to know anything about those, links are in the description. My Instagram is in the description. Message me if you want to be part of the prayer group. And health group is the Facebook group is also linked down below, and my Etsy shop, which I will have these Jack Skellington ribbon earrings that I made this week. So I'm excited, and I'll take pictures and put those up soon. Guys, thank you so much for joining, sharing your Wednesday with me. You guys are absolutely amazing. I love you guys. So know that you are loved and appreciated and that you are a blessing to me. Think of a wonderful thought, any merry little thought. Bye.
I'm always watching.